All right. Hello, universe. So, okay. So, how to get it together. So, this is my second take. Y'all don't call me early in the morning. This is how I'm looking. Anything I got to say about how I look, show it. But I'm about to give you this information, though. So, we've been going ham on our brother, Jussie Smollett. All right? Did he blow it? Did he blow it? Yes. Did he take the L probably for the year? Yes. However, I don't want you guys to forget the fact that, and what? No, I'm busy. Didn't I just tell you what I was doing? I don't want y'all to forget that. And listen, as bad as this is going to sound, this is just me merely stating the facts, okay? I've done the research on this because I'm like, yo, we're going real hard on this dude, but they've been doing this to black men for years. We can even take this all the way back to Emmett Till, but I'm going to let that do what it do. I want to keep it probably as current in the 90s up into the 2000s, okay? About where I'm coming from, but what I'm saying. So, okay, so for those of y'all that don't know, Jussie Smollett, he's an actor on Empire. He said he was walking down, he went to go get him a Subway sandwich at 2 o'clock in the morning in Chicago on a snowy night, and he was accosted and beat up and stuff by two men wearing some MAGA hats. If you don't know what MAGA is, it's Make America Great Again hats. Basically saying that they were Donald Trump supporters. They put a rope around his neck, which happened to be like the consistency of a clothesline, like that you hang your clothes out on. It wasn't like no big old thick rope or nothing like that. He had a little cut under his eye. He said they poured some bleach on him, or they had some bleach or something like that. Now, I knew the story was kind of whack when he didn't have no bleach on his clothes, you know, because bleach stains clothes. So I'm like, well, what was they doing with the bleach? You know what I'm saying? I don't know, but you know, whatever. And then when the police came, he still had the rope around his neck. Like, most people would take that off and throw it down somewhere, like, oh, get this off of me, but that didn't happen. He still had it around his neck as if it was a necklace or something, you know. So, you know, of course, everybody said 2 o'clock in the morning in Chicago, it's snowing outside, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no white dudes, first of all, in Chicago, all right? So, Chirac, they call it. But that's neither here nor there. That's not what my video is about. My video today is about helping you guys remember all the other people, white people, that have accused black men of falsely accused black men of doing something, and it went to the police, and police did their investigation and found out that these people was telling bold-faced lies, and that they, of all people, were the actual people that committed the crime. So let's take it all the way back. First, I want to go to, since this was a political, has something to do with political stuff, I want to take you back to, give me a minute, because I got my stuff. Ashley Todd, 2008. Y'all forgot about Ashley Todd that carved the B in her face, talking about that it was some black Barack Obama supporters that did it. Okay, since we on political stuff, okay? Y'all forgot about that one, right? So I've started with her, and what I want to do is I want to go ahead and mark these off so I'll make sure that I don't go back into them. So I'm going to take my handy dandy lip liner, and I'm going to mark off where I started, so I don't go back. So again, Ashley Todd, 2008. Y'all go back and check her out, okay? Now, did we forget about Kristen Michelle Rhymes? Remember, she had the fake Walmart attack. She said that she was attacked by a black person in the Walmart parking lot. They did the video surveillance cameras and they didn't find nothing of the sort. She was charged for making a false police report, okay? I can't think of the year, but it wasn't that far, it wasn't that long ago. Did we forget about Susan Smith, 1994? Said that a black man abducted her, took her car with her kids in it, and drove it out into the ocean and killed her kids. Remember that? But she was actually the one that did it because she wanted to be with the guy, remember? So she killed her 2 kids. And remember, they were strapped inside the car seat? Y'all forgot about her, right? She said the black man did it too, right? It gained national attention, okay? Did we forget? Let's bring it back to YouTube. Let's bring it back there. Remember the little girl? I think she's like a British girl. She's a little girl though, and it was really cute. It went viral. It went viral. But remember the little girl blamed they said, "Did you eat the cake? Did you eat the cake?" And she's like, "No, I did not eat the cake." And they was like, "Well, who ate the cake?" And she said it was the black man who did it. And I believe that little girl wasn't no more than 3 years old or something like that. But she said the black man did it. She had the wherewithal to say that the black man did it. Now, I don't know if that's something that she'd been taught or something she learned, something she watched, but definitely at 3 years old, she knew, hey, if I want to get away with the crime, let's blame it on the black man. Okay? Now, I'm just stating the facts, and I don't want y'all to be mad because I'm stating the facts. All these things that I'm bringing up are things that you can easily go and find on the internet for yourself, okay? So don't be mad at the messenger. I'm just bringing the message, okay? Because I don't want you guys to forget, and I don't want you guys to just start really going real hard on homeboy. You know, yes, he did it. It was an epic fail. He wilded out. I don't even know how he even thought he was going to get away with that in today's age. It's the age of Aquarius, the age of information, which means that there's information, there are cameras, there are timestamps, there are time logs, they can pinpoint you from so this is not the age to be trying to come up with no fake allegations. Maybe 10 years ago you might have been able to get away with it, but today nah. So knock it off, you guys, okay? Okay, now, did we forget about Teresa Klein? Okay, she said that she was sexually assaulted by a young black child, that he sexually assaulted her. Okay, Teresa Klein. And Teresa Klein actually, let me bring Teresa Klein and bring her on up to Cornerstone, Caroline. Cornerstone, Caroline said that she was assaulted by a young black boy that groped her. And this was recent, right? This was recent. Okay? So they're using Cornerstone, Caroline, but that probably is the Miss Teresa Klein saying that she was assaulted by the black child at the store. They're interchangeable. They're probably the same exact person. I think they just they may just be calling her Caroline just to make it rhyme to go with the corner store situation part. But anyway, either way, if they 2 different people, then they 2 different people. If it's the same person, it's the same person. But the same exact thing, okay? So I've covered that, covered this one, covered this one, covered this one, covered this one. Now let's talk about Officer Cheryl Hall. I know you guys didn't forget about her because she's the one that said that she was shot, okay? She was shot by a black man, 6 foot, 330 pounds, okay? That he shot her and he took off, okay? After police did their investigation, they found out that was a lie in my Maury Povich voice, okay? So let's go ahead and X her out. Sherry Hall, officer. And she was charged with 4 felony counts. Listen, you guys can go and look this up. I'm not making this up. It's not people that I'm just pulling out my hat. I'm telling y'all real facts, real documented, and this is real stuff that y'all can go look up for yourself, okay? So, you know, yes, did Jussie make history for black folks for blaming the white man for doing something ridiculous? Yes, he did, and he was wilding out. He was all the way out of pocket. Black folks typically don't even get down like that, but because we know it ain't gonna fly. Okay, but I still got to bring y'all back to reality. Okay, so what number was that? Probably too many to count on one hand. So I'll move on to the feet. Okay, so then there was a story that wasn't really widely reported, but it was in South Carolina, out of South Carolina. It was two elementary kids that wanted to skip school, and when they were out and they finally came back and they finally got back, the authorities, everybody had been looking for them. They said that a black man with a pointy screwdriver or something tried to abduct them. They had the whole daggone state looking for a black man with a pointy screwdriver who tried to abduct two little white kids, when all they wanted to do was just skip school. And when they got back, it was late and they was in trouble. And so they did what they either been taught or what they learned. Blame it on the black man. Okay? I'm not making this up. This is real. On to my next page. We're talking about 2001. We're talking about Joey and Joy Pittman. Okay? They have a 12-year-old grandson. His name is Christopher Pittman. They were found gunned down inside of their home. Okay, the young 12-year-old boy said he escaped from a black attacker. Well, after police investigation, they found out that Christopher Pittman himself, the 12-year-old grandson of Joe and Joy Pittman, actually is the one that killed them. But blame it on the black man. I'll get away with it. Okay, we're also going to talk about, man, this list gets deep. Melvin Roberts. I must have left off his information, but I know you can go and you can check him out. Melvin Roberts, he's another one. You can go and check it out. Sure, it has something to do with a black man because it wouldn't be on my list. Let's go to Charles Stewart. It got to be so many, I started my handwriting was just so sloppy, and I want to make sure I got this video out to you guys. But I do believe that it's Charles Stewart, 1989. I said I was going to stay up into from the 90s up and up, but I took this one because it was a year down. It was just pushing on 1990. So 1989, he killed his pregnant wife for the insurance money, and he blamed it on the black man. Okay? After police investigation, they found out that he was the culprit. All right? Killed his pregnant wife for insurance money and blamed it on the black man. Okay? Again, this is not anything new. Okay? Let's also talk about Brian Wells, 2003. He went into the bank with a bomb around his neck. Okay? He said that he had been held hostage, taken hostage, and forced to do this by some black men. You guys, you can't make this up. It is what it is. Last but not least, I don't even know what I wrote. Let me see. I don't know what the heck this says, but I know the last name is Sweeten. I don't know if I wrote Bonnie Sweeten or it might be Bonnie Sweeten. I don't know. Anyways, I think this was in 2009. She was found in Disney World and claimed that she had been abducted by some black men at Disney World having a good time. Living her best life. Okay? I don't know if she skipped out on her husband, just didn't call or what. I don't know. But once the police got involved and they went to talk to her, they finally found her way over at Disney World, of all places. You know ain't no black folks taking nobody to no Disney World. We ain't even got enough money barely to take our kids to the Disneyland. As a matter of fact, there's a whole bunch of black folks ain't took their kids to Disneyland because Disney keep going up on their prices. So I'm assuming, since wages ain't going up and Disney keep going up there, it's some folks that they just don't want there. I don't know. But if we ain't taking them to Disneyland, we dang sure barely taking them to Disney World. So, abducted or not. So, I'm making light of this, but I do want you guys to know, listen, What he did is not out of the ordinary. It's not nothing new. This has been happening. They've been blaming black people for things like this for a very long time. It's too many to count. These are just the only ones that I found documented that's just on the internet. But I'm sure if I did some more digging, I could easily find that. I mean, you know, we come from a place where, you know, it was a normal thing to blame black people for anything, you know, and they were able to get away with it. You know what I'm saying? The laws were set up that way against black folks, and you know, the word of a white person outweighed the law. You know what I'm saying? And especially when we really were not considered even people at one point. You know, definitely the word of a black person was not going to go that far. So, you know, we do find it outrageous that he does this, and we are making a joke out of it, but I do want you guys to not forget, you know what I'm saying, they've been doing this to black people for centuries. All right, so I just want y'all to get y'all facts. Since we in Black History Month, I'm coming with Black History Month facts. All right, I'm gone.